This is Yinka, also known as Yinkard, a London uni student, Jesus lover, and a girl just trying to get by.
Trying to get by? I can't lie, start again.
Oh, sorry. This is Yinka, lover of all things Christ, uni student, and a girl determined to make this year her best one yet. She's gonna do whatever it takes to do that, but this will require discipline, which she has none of.
Okay, no need to say all that.
Okay, sorry. Which she is working on, but in order to stay disciplined, she needs to be strict. Strict like she's never been before. Strict like her life depends on it. Strict like...
Yes, okay, I know I need to be strict. I know.
I'm glad you do. Anyways, Yinka has decided to document herself, taking the necessary steps to hold herself accountable. And maybe this may help many of you to also make this year the best one yet.
Thank you for that loud voice. But yes, you heard that right, guys. This 2026, I am holding myself accountable. Hello, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yinka, and please make sure to like, comment and subscribe because it really helps me out. But yes, this video is about how I'm gonna be showing you guys the ways in which I'm gonna be holding myself accountable along with the help of God. So essentially, I've just been like, I want this year to be the best year yet, and I want to do everything I can possible. And all these vision boards that everyone is making, I want to do 5 times a week of gym, I want to eat my greens, all of this stuff. Guys, it's very much just writing. If we don't actually find the ways, we're going to implement that into our lives. So this is how I'm going to hold myself accountable in all the things that I've set for this year. And I feel like it's going to help some of you guys out as well. Okay, let's just get on with the video. So the first thing that I've done to hold myself accountable for this year was write things down. Now, I know I said earlier, writing things down, what are we doing? It's just writing. But if we don't write things down, what are we even working towards? Hello? So yes, writing things down is very important. And when I say that, I mean writing specific things. The vision boards are nice and aesthetic and cute, but writing things down is so much more impactful than we think. The Bible says in Habakkuk 2:2, then the Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain. Write it down and make it so clear to yourself what you want to see for yourself in this year. I promise you, it will actually help you in the next step to holding yourself accountable, which is writing down the ways you already know how to achieve said goal that you've set for yourself. Now, I know there's gonna be a bit of writing in here, okay, I know, but we'll get into with this, I assure you. Essentially, with this step, this is kind of testing how badly do you really want this goal? Do you already know some of the things and some of the ways in which you can achieve said goal? But also, it allows your brain to think. It allows your brain to start critically thinking, how can I start seeing myself achieve these goals? And now with this step, you don't just have to like stick with what you already know. You can also research, ask around, because it will help broaden your understanding of how you're actually going to get to where you said you want to get to. Do you get me? So understanding how you're going to get there, writing down in full detail, by the way. Hello, we are not being lazy with this writing, guys. I mean, if you really want what you said that you want for this year, we need to get writing and we need to say it in detail. An example of this for better understanding, say for example, my goal is I want a better work-life balance for this year. So how am I going to get there? I'm going to write down, I need to wake up early at 5 a.m. But how am I going to wake up early? Okay, I'm going to go to bed early at 10 p.m. Okay, how am I gonna go to bed early? I'm gonna stop going on FaceTime until 11 p.m. What am I gonna do to make sure I don't go to bed on 11 p.m.? Do you know what I mean? It's a cycle, but you need to do this to really critically think for yourself. How badly do you want these goals? And how much do you already know about said goal to get there? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, this next step is so important. To me anyway. And I feel like it'd be very important for you guys as well. But this next step is essentially writing down the habits that you know you have that stopped you from achieving your goals from last year. Oh my days. When I tell you, so many people may feel as though, oh, I was just God's strongest soldier last year. He didn't want me to get this and that because he was just trying to build me up He was really just trying to make me stronger for the next year. Guys, sometimes some of the goals we didn't even reach is because of our own selves, please. Guys, sometimes we need to wake up and smell the coffee or the tea, whatever one you drink. But essentially, we need to wake up. Sometimes we actually are our own enemies. And this year, that comes to an end. Thank you very much. Essentially, what this entails is you looking and reflecting back at all the goals. I'm sure this is not your first year of doing a vision board of some sort. I'm sure you had goals for last year too. So looking back at those goals, how many goals did you achieve? Why did you achieve those goals? And the goals that you didn't achieve, why didn't you achieve those goals? So essentially, with that, you have to kind of do a lot of self-reflecting. I think one of the best ways to understand how you are as a person is by asking others, because genuinely, sometimes people will tell you more stuff about yourself than you're like, wow, okay, thanks for telling me that. Thanks. So essentially, with this step, you really need to delve deep into the previous years, understand what sorts of things have you been doing that are really just not helping you, and how are we going to make sure that we don't bring those habits into this year so we can actually achieve our goals this year. For me, for example, our minds up, I know, procrastination. That's it. That's all I can say. I tell you, this thing called procrastination, like, we have been going to war, but this year comes to an end. Can I get an amen? Let's do a quick recap then. Write things down. Write down exactly, and I mean exactly, how to get those goals. Write down what stopped us from achieving the goals from last year. What are those habits that are stopping us from being the best version of ourselves? Yeah, because it's ourselves that are stopping us from being ourselves. Clap there, clap there. The way in which I'm holding myself accountable this year that I believe will really help a lot of people is just having the right circle of people, having those trusted people around you that are going to hold you accountable, that you'll give your goals to. And when I say this, hold up. I don't just mean just telling everybody your goals. Okay, because that one there is quite dangerous. I'm not going to lie. I don't believe in evil eye, but this life is spiritual. That's all I'm gonna say. This life is spiritual. So we need to make sure that the people that we do tell are trusted people. Okay? And this doesn't mean telling one person all your goals, please. Let's relax, all right? This means if there is a certain goal, say for example, you want to be going to the gym 5 times a week and you want to have a really toned arms, for example, you will find a trusted person that you also know goes to the gym, you know, and you tell them this is your goal and they will essentially help you out, and you could also help them out, mind you. Another example is, say you want to like go to all of your lectures. This is for my uni students out here. All of your lectures, because that is not actually quite common, I'm not going to lie. But going to all your lectures this year and you know someone in your class or who is just in your university who can hold you accountable to that, telling someone like that, that's what I mean when I say telling a trusted person. But it doesn't just mean telling everyone your goals, because hold up. One thing we don't want to do is be super performative when it comes to the goals that we want to achieve, because mind you, these are for ourselves. We are not doing these goals for nobody else but ourselves. So when I say telling a trusted person, it means that you actually want to achieve that goal. So you're telling this person so they have the permission to call you up at 5 a.m. to wake up for that 5K run. Now, of all the things I said I'll be doing this year to hold myself accountable, this is one of the last ways in which I'm going to be holding myself accountable this year. And I know it is a little bit different, but I truly believe if I keep this up, I will actually achieve all my goals for this year. And this is constantly looking at the goals. And I mean daily. Guys, look at your goals daily. Don't just make these vision boards. Don't just write all these lists, wasting your time and then going and forgetting about it and living your life for the rest of the year. Look at the goals daily. Remind yourself, why are you doing this? Remind yourself that you are who you say you are and what you can achieve, and you are going to do that thing. And that means constantly looking at it, reminding yourself, playing it over in your head, if it's envisioning it, if it's praying about it. But whatever you do, make sure that you constantly remember what your goals are and looking at them, seeing them, talking about them to yourself. I know I talk to myself a lot. I love talking to myself, but if it means that I'm remembering that I am going to achieve these goals and I'm going to do everything I can to do that, then so be it. But that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm actually going to be making this into a series of me holding myself accountable, and you're going to be seeing the day in the lives of me trying to implement all the things that I've said into this year to achieve the goals that I said I'm going to achieve. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.